I'm Becky Spada with an SCSTV special report here at South Lake High School with Superintendent Ted VonHiltmayer, and he's going to be explaining the sinking fund coming up in the November 5th election. Ted, can you explain what is the difference between a sinking fund and a bond?
For us right now, we're asking for a sinking fund, which is different than a bond. We recently had a bond election in 2014. That was used to do some major renovations within our schools. Some of those things being our athletic field and track, which is utilized. We've done other things as well. With the sinking fund, that's a fund that we can use for more general maintenance of our buildings. We can also use that for things like technology, for safety and security as well. But what we would look to do specifically is make some improvements to, say, like South Lake Middle School. We know we could make some changes in the interior. We know that through our last bond in 2014, we had some technology built in, so we're looking to do a one-to-one with our students. So we know that we can purchase the technology initially, but the sinking fund would allow us to maintain that technology and replace devices as needed. We would also look to make some repairs to our HVAC systems in the schools. We've had air conditioning in our schools for over 20 years, and that's basically the life expectancy of that type of equipment. So we know that we could make some improvements and make some replacement of that equipment as well with these funds.
And what is being requested of the community?
Well, the state of Michigan, through the Treasury Department, allows districts to ask for as much as 3 mills over 10 years. We're just asking for 1 mill over 10 years for our sinking fund. And what would happen with that is it would not be any net change in what the taxpayers are currently paying in South Lake schools. They currently pay 7 mills. With our bond debt, we could levy 6 mills. And then if the sinking fund, we would levy 1, so it would remain at 7 mills. So we're not asking for our taxpayers to pay anything more than what they currently are.
And what would the benefit be to taxpayers?
Our facilities are used pretty regularly. Where my office is, I can see our track, and there's people out there every morning that utilize the track because we do keep that open throughout the week for our community to use. We also have senior citizens that utilize the pool here at South Lake High School on a regular basis. And we just look at ourselves as trying to be good neighbors. I think it's very important for us to maintain our facilities within our community. I think that helps to make for a strong community.
And how much money would the mills generate for the schools?
If our property values stayed exactly where they are right now, it's approximately $530,000 for the first year. So we're asking for that over the course of 10 years. So if property taxes stayed exactly as they are, it would be approximately $5.3 million over the course of that 10-year period.
And can you give me a recap on what South Lake schools would like to use this for?
Again, we know that there's some general maintenance that we need to do, but we also know that we need to make some improvements to the interior of South Lake Middle School. We know we can use it to replace technology as we go to our one-to-one initiative, and we know that we can utilize these funds to replace our HVAC system within our schools.
And Ted, if any resident or taxpayer has any questions about the sinking fund, how can they contact you?
I can be reached at our board office at 586-435-1600, or they could just email me at tvonhiltmayer@solake.org.
I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to explain the sinking fund to us.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. This is Becky Spada from SCSTV.